everybody, this is Tayson from HealthandMed.com. Just wanted to make a quick video today about lower body workouts, okay? With this, make sure that you've seen our previous videos about speed settings and feet placement. That'll help you to know a little bit more of how to use the machine and help you to engage in this exercise. So in this exercise, we're going to be doing 7 different workouts. And so let's just go ahead and dive right in. Again, on this one, you can do as many sets as you'd like. We typically advise you to do 3 sets and at least 10 repetitions on each exercise for the sets, okay? So let's go ahead and dive right in. The first one we're gonna do is the front squat. The front squats, its main focus is gonna be right there on your quads, a little bit on your hamstring, a little bit on your glutes. You're gonna be able to transfer a little bit more to your glutes if you do it properly. So what you wanna do is make sure that you keep a very straight back and that you bend right at the hips, okay? Keeping your feet flat, you'll bend at the hips, straight back, and you'll go ahead and go down. Now make sure also that on a front squat, you're holding onto those handlebars. As you go down, that'll go ahead and keep your balance well as help alleviate some of your body weight. And you can control that as well. So go ahead, go down. Once you get to the bottom, if you do want to be a more advanced level person, go ahead and hold that for 5 to 10 seconds before you come back up, okay? Just make sure though, this one's going to be a little bit easier than the next one, which is going to be the backward squat. So number 2, backward squat. That's going to mean you just flip around on the machine, you're going to scoot kind of towards the edge, and you're going to go ahead and do another squat. Now because you're not holding on those handlebars and things, you can go a little bit deeper. You're trying to get all the way to parallel. When I say parallel, I mean the back of your hamstring, the back of your leg is going to be parallel with the ground, okay? Parallel with the ground. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to put your arms out in front of you instead of holding onto the handlebars. So make sure that if you're doing this one, you have good balance and that you're able to recover if you do lose your balance for a second. So you're going to put your hands out in front of you, go down to that squat, and you're going to want to hold that for 5 to 10 seconds again. Okay, so that's the front squat, the back squat. Next, we're going to move on to the calf raise. The calf raise, there's 2 ways, kind of 2 variations of this. You can do it standing directly in the middle of the machine, so that you don't kind of flex that calf. You would just go ahead and raise up, hold it for 1 to 5 seconds, come back down, wait 1 to 3 seconds and go back up. So holding it up for 5, down for a couple seconds, holding it up for 5. Now a little bit better way to do that so you get a little bit more movement in your calf is to slide your heel off the back side of that vibration plate machine. And that way you can get that full stretch of your calf and the full range of motion up. Again, you're going to hold it for 5, let it down for a couple seconds and stretch that out. The beautiful part about doing all of these exercises on a vibration plate machine is it's going to activate all of your muscles, okay? Because the ground is unstable, suddenly your body is going to tense up on all of these muscles and you're going to really feel that as you go through some of these. So let's go ahead and move on to exercise number 4, which is the one-legged squat. Again, on this one, there's going to be different variations depending on your level. But this one is going to be a very aggressive squat in and of itself with your hamstrings your quads, your hamstrings, and your glutes. It's going to be all the same as that first one with what it's focusing on. But this time, as you put that leg across and set it on your knee, if you choose to do it this way, you're really going to feel it stretching in that glute, okay? So the first way is to do it just like it's showing on the video here, putting one leg on top of the other, on top of that kneecap, going down in a squat, making sure you're holding those handlebars for support. Another way that you can do it is actually putting that foot out in front of you, and as you're going into that squat, raising it up a little bit, just keeping it high enough so that it's off the ground. Okay, the good about that is if you start to lose your balance, you can kind of set that leg down and regain it. The third way is just to pull that leg just across in front of the shin of the leg that you're standing on. When you do that, that's another easier way to get it down if you need to place that for stability reasons, but it's going to be easier as you're bending down, you're keeping that foot off of the ground and it's kind of bending with your other leg. So that's the 3 ways that you can do the one-legged squat. Again, if you are extremely advanced, you may want to look at holding this at the lowest level for a few seconds before you come back up. So let's go ahead and go into the 5th exercise, which is the hamstring pull. Now this one you may say, well, that looks more like a stretch. It is kind of a bit of a stretch. However, if you do it properly, you will definitely feel the workout and the burn in this, and it will strengthen your hamstring. So on this one, you just want to make sure your feet are about shoulder width, and you're going to be keeping your back locked, and you're going to bend at your knees, okay? Your legs aren't going to be locked, but they're going to be close, just slightly bent, slightly bent, bending at the hip. And on this this one, you want to make sure that your back, everything is extremely tight. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together, you're squeezing that lower back, really pushing out your chest here, and you're locking that as hard as you can as you lean forward, okay? You don't have to lean forward that far if you're doing it properly before you start to feel that pull in your hamstring. And you're gonna wanna hold this for 20 to 30 seconds at least. Now, if you're advanced, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna go ahead and raise your arms straight at the same angle as your back, straight out in front of you. What's that gonna do is it's gonna put more energy on the core of your back, that lower part of your back, into your glutes and into your hamstrings. I promise you, if you do this one right, it's not just a stretch. You'll really feel it burning, and you'll be breathing, definitely trying to pump the oxygen into those. And the benefit of this as well is if you do this one, it really strengthens your entire core and makes all of the muscles that you're gaining in your lower body, it'll make them more usable, and your ability to apply them to everyday situations. So make sure to do this one. So moving on to number 6, exercise number 6 is the step up, and it's going to focus on all different parts of your legs, especially when you're doing it on a vibration plate machine. It's going to activate your calves, your quads, your glutes, your hams, all of those. So it's pretty simple. You're just stepping up on there, and then you're going to do a little calf raise at the end. When you step up on there, if you do it a little bit quicker and do it a little bit more explosive, in a more explosive manner, you'll get a little bit more benefit out of that. Coming back down, you can go nice and slow, stepping back down, and then back up explosively, okay? You can, on this one, also hold that calf at the top if you did want to exercise that calf a little bit more. So our last exercise is going to be the back planks. This is one that you may not have seen or tried, but I promise you that it works. All you're going to do is lay down next to that vibration plate machine. You're going to put your feet on the plate, and then you're going to basically plank with your back. So you're going to kind of put your shoulder blades on the ground, and you're going to lift your butt and your tummy towards the roof, making a perfect line from your shoulder blades up to your kneecaps, okay? What's that going to do? Well, it's actually going to be, means that you're going to be tightening your glutes and your hamstring and a little bit of that lower back as well. And so that's kind of what this is going to target, and that's the one that we're going to end off on today. So I hope this is helpful. I hope you go ahead and try these. Go ahead and run through these exercises. Again, you're doing 10 repetitions and 3 sets. And this is our lower body workout, or strengthening that lower body. So thanks for tuning in. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and go over to HealthandMed.com and shoot us some questions if there's anything we can help you out with. And subscribe to our channel if you would like to see more videos like this. So thanks for tuning in, and have a good day.